use that population to create a labor at a low cost, and only that has contributed for the development of China and India at present. Then foreign institutional investors found that India is an attractive destination for investment and hence for their money. Then coming to politics, the environment in India. The economic reforms was initiated by the minority government in 1991 when India first met one of its worst economic crises. As I told you earlier, India's foreign exchange reserves was just sufficient to support 1 week's import. That was a very critical stage. Only at that time the economic reforms was initiated. At that time, the government, the central government or the national government does not have a majority. They don't have political majority. In spite of that, the minority government led by Narasimha Rao have initiated this economic reform, and this was initiated only by Dr. Manmohan Singh. At that time, I have to tell one incident. See, in 1991, the Congress party in India came to power. The president of the Congress party was Rajiv Gandhi. He vowed to take India to the 21st century. During election campaign in Tamil Nadu, he was assassinated. Then afterwards, the sympathy has created a strong plus point for the Congress party, and as such, they came to power. But in spite of that sympathy, they are not able to get the majority support. And Narasimha Rao, at that time, he was denied a ticket by Rajiv Gandhi. He has not contested the election, but somehow or other he came to the power and he became the Prime Minister. But true to the ideals of Rajiv Gandhi, he wanted to fulfill the dreams of Rajiv Gandhi. Only for that purpose, he invited Dr. Manmohan Singh to take a finance ministry portfolio. He was very much hesitant to join the ministry, but somehow or other, Narasimha Rao convinced him to take up the finance ministry. At the time, he got an assurance from Narasimha Rao. Say, whatever steps that I would like to take, you must give me a free hand. Okay, you proceed. The permission granted by the Prime Minister Narasimha Rao. Then, immediately after assuming charge as Finance Minister, in a meeting, the reporters were asking. See, at that time, the Congress party came to power by giving a promise to the Indian masses that once we came to power, we will reduce the prices within 100 days. That was the assurance given by the Congress party. Immediately after assuming charge as Finance Minister, in a meeting, the reporters were asking Dr. Manmohan Singh, he is the Finance Minister, what are the plans you are having to reduce prices in 100 days? He replied, reducing prices in 100 days is a foolish statement. We cannot reduce prices in 100 days. See, it has created a furore in India because the Congress party came to power only on that promise. Once they came to power, they will reduce the prices within 100 days. But the finance minister, who is responsible for controlling the prices, is stating that is a foolish statement. They immediately, everybody has contacted the Prime Minister, and the Prime Minister summoned Dr. Manmohan Singh, the finance minister, and he was conducting an inquiry. Have you stated that we cannot reduce price? A statement on reducing the prices in 100 days is a foolish statement. Manmohan Singh replied, yes. Narasimha Rao was asking, why you have stated like that? Manmohan Singh said, I know pretty well that prices cannot be reduced in 100 days. That is why you have stated like that. Narasimha Rao was asking, you don't say like that. Manmohan Singh was replying, sorry, I cannot tell a lie. And Narasimha Rao was replying that I request you not to tell a lie but not to tell the facts. Somehow or other, Narasimha Rao has trained Dr. Manmohan Singh to Indian politics, and he has taken a lot of steps which resulted in reduction in prices, not in 100 days, but it has taken more than 100 days. And one such incident, any type of problem, and it is a risk-based historical experience. So in the year 2001, there was a problem with regard to the ICICI Bank, the second largest bank in India and the first largest private sector bank in India. Due to a personal vengeance, a reporter in a local Gujarati daily triggered a panic. He has propagated that the bank cannot repay its depositors. This has created a panic. There was a long queue in almost all branches of ICICI Bank to withdraw money. You know pretty well that once all depositors withdraw money from your bank, the bank cannot survive. The bank will collapse. But what happened? The Reserve Bank of India, the Central Bank of India, have given a helping hand to the ICICI Bank. They have pumped in a large amount of money and they worked overnight, even up to 12 o'clock on one particular day. And they have honored the commitment of, the withdrawal commitment of all its customers. As a result, what happened? This crisis was managed. If it is earlier, no other bank will extend a helping hand to ICICI Bank. But the regulatory system, the institutional setup, has helped the ICICI Bank, not only the ICICI Bank, the Indian banking sector as a whole, to tackle this crisis. So there is an improvement in the institutional setup on the banking sector. The crisis was adeptly managed. Then financial market institutions. As I said earlier, India created a separate institution called the SEBI, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, to regulate the entire capital market. This institution was created on the same lines as that of the Securities and Exchange Commission of US. It is doing a brilliant work of regulating the entire capital market in India. The legal system. The legal system in India is developing, fast developing. It started to implement the latest technological advancement in the disposal of cases. Even the trials are being conducted through video conferencing. You know pretty well that he is confined to his jail room and proceedings in the court are being carried out through video conferencing. In spite of that, the labor market, which is the result of the excessive population, has contributed for India's long-term competitive advantage. It is slowly growing. That the economic system, that is, in India, the corruption cannot be eliminated. So it cannot root out the corruption entirely from its soil. That retards the economic development. So, for eliminating corruption, the India is taking many steps. And the right to information, a citizen can get a detail of facts from any government department. So now the secrets are no more a secret and anybody can have an easy access to secrets. And that is why the government have enacted the Right to Information Act, and this is to some extent eliminated corruption. Then education and human capital. The India followed the British education system. most of the masses are benefited from this system.